But if you close your eyes.
Yo guys, Mental Gamer here and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be another Marvel's Avengers themed video, and it's going to be my ideas for the gameplay of Iron Man. Now E3 is literally right around the corner, so I just wanted to make one last Marvel's Avengers video before we actually get solid information. So let's get straight on into the video. The first idea is that maybe in missions or even in free roam, if that is going to be a thing, we could play as Tony Stark, maybe at a Stark Expo or something, and when trouble crops up, we could press a button to cool the armor, and just like in the MCU, it flies to us and attaches to us bit by bit. Imagine being able to control that yourself. You could be running, maybe jumping off a building, falling, and you can just call the armor towards you and then suddenly fly off as Iron Man. Just imagine how awesome that would be. And I guess it would kind of be a bit like in Batman Arkham Knight with the Batmobile, but obviously a lot cooler than that. It would also be really immersive if the health bar of Iron Man is kind of the suit's battery power, and the damage you take affects the efficiency of attacks and the armor in general. So if we're fighting a powerful boss as Iron Man and we take loads of damage, we could maybe not be able to fly as well, we could be stuttering in the armor quite a bit, and the repulsor beams could start to buffer, and just like the whole suit starts to spark. It would be even better if the suit could get really destroyed as well, and like parts start to fall off it, like we lose an arm off the armor, and then we only have one repulsor beam to work with, so we need to compensate with more melee attacks or something like that. It would be kind of similar to Infinity War, I guess, when he's fighting Thanos. Another idea for when we're fighting is that we could save up a kind of meter in the armor, like in Spider-Man PS4 I guess, to use powerful attacks like the laser beam in Iron Man 2, or a huge missile barrage, or the unibeam, something powerful like that. I feel like in terms of the repulsor beams themselves in combat, R3 could be quite a satisfying button to use. I don't know, I just feel like that would be quite cool. And if we hold down the repulsor beam button, it could be like an elongated repulsor beam, like a proper blast. And then we could have another button like triangle or circle or square or anything to be the melee. Now something that would be absolutely amazing for melee would be if we have like a nanotech suit or the bleeding edge armor, something like that, then we could tap the melee button for a normal punch, but then we could hold the melee button in a combo to then transform the arm into some sort of melee weapon and properly, batter the enemy. I mean, that was used a lot in Infinity War and Endgame. I mean, think of in Spider-Man PS4 where you can tap square to punch and then hold it to launch an enemy up. Instead it would be tap to punch and then hold to transform your arm into a huge sword or something and properly damage your enemy. For blocking and dodging, I feel like there could be a button for a shield, either one like in Infinity War where it's nanotech, or it could be a huge force field like there were in some armors, I forgot which ones, but in the comics there were quite a few with proper force fields on them. Now in terms of flight, this is what I'm really excited for. I think it was Random Black Gamer who said that the flight could be very similar to Anthem. Now obviously that game isn't really well received, but I feel like he's really onto something there. Like, the mechanics of Anthem would really fit Tony Stark's armor. So there could be a button to actually initiate flight, and then a button to boost in flight, and there could be a button to actually start hover mode, so you can like start proper repulsing people in the air, and there could be a button to spin in flight, a button to dodge, and then a button to exit flight. I really cannot wait to see what the flight's going to be like, because we have not had a proper flight system in any Iron Man game, even though we haven't really had that many good Iron Man games. Even Iron Man 1 and 2 on the PlayStation was awful. It kind of just made you motion sick, so if they really took something from Anthem, I feel like we would get a really, really good Iron Man gameplay. Anyway guys, that's some of my ideas. I could literally go on all day. So feel free to leave your ideas in the comments below, we can have a little chat about it. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm Mental Gamer, over and out.